What's up, you guys? Come on in. Good morning, you guys, or good afternoon, wherever you guys. Hopefully, it's bright enough in here so you can hear me. But come on in, y'all, because I have some words for you. Good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, good morning. How are you? Come on in, y'all. Good afternoon. I have some words for you. I have some word for you. I hope you guys are having a lovely day from Brooklyn, New York. If you want to put your location in the chat, let me know where you're watching from so I can know who to pray for. What's up, y'all? Come on in. I'm glad you caught me on a live. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe so you can get notifications anytime I go live or when I make a video, y'all. Anytime I go live or when I make a video. Well, come on in, y'all. I had to put on this shirt right here because the dress that I had on, I didn't want to show too much cleavage. But come on in, y'all. I can't wait till I get more lightning. I can't wait till I get more lightning so you guys can see. To the King of Kings, holy, you will always be. Hey, y'all, today is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Come on in, you guys. If you're coming in, go ahead and type your location in the chat so I can know where you're watching from, so I can send a prayer your way. But we're about to start, you guys. We're about to start. I want to say to you on this morning, this afternoon, wherever you're watching, hey, Brazil. Oh, hi, Brazil. I've never been to Brazil. I'm going to have to travel more, you guys. I am getting my passport next year and I am going to travel. Who else do I have in the building? If you're coming in, go ahead and put your location in the chat. South Africa. Oh, wow. We got South Africa in the building. We got Brazil. Speaking from Brooklyn, New York. I would love to visit these places. So when you're coming in, go ahead and put your location in the chat so I can send a prayer to you. I send a prayer to South Africa. I send a prayer to Brazil. Wherever you are, I pray that the peace of God, that the strength of God will keep you, that you will not lack anything. All right. But I do want to visit South Africa and Brazil. So everybody else, if you're coming in, go ahead and India. Okay, India. What's up, you guys? Hi, India, Brazil, South Africa. All right. All right. I'm speaking from Brooklyn, New York. So I love the out of state countries. I love the global. I love the global. What's up, y'all? As you're coming in, I want you to type favor. As you're coming in, I want you to type favor. As you come in the building, all right, I want you to type favor. All right, type favor, type favor. Go ahead and drop your location in the chat first for me, though, when you're coming in, so I can send a prayer your way. I'm speaking from Brooklyn, New York, but I want you to type favor. Type favor. And I'm going here when I say this. Type favor in the comments. All right, or you could just say it out loud. Why favor is better than money, y'all? We have to get to a point where we realize that favor is better than money. When we ask God for money all the time, sometimes we ask Him for the wrong things when we should be asking for favor. When you ask God for favor and when He gives you favor, everything else comes with it. Stop asking God for money, right? Stop asking God. And I'm not talking to everybody when I say this. I'm talking to my entrepreneurs, my people that have stopped working the 9 to 5, or my people who are just in a season and you're asking God for this and this and this. But it's one little word that you should ask God for, and that's favor. When you got favor, you got everything else. When God gives you favor, you have everything else because you have the favor to build connections. You have the favor to build the money. You have the favor. Favor is better than money because when you have favor, you got everything. I'm sorry, you guys, I had to stop. Sorry, you guys, I had to stop. When you got favor, you got everything. You got the wisdom on how to keep the money. You got the wisdom on how to make the money. You got wisdom on how to make the connections which build you the money, which builds you the wealth. All right. So we got to stop asking God for things and we got to stop asking God for money when we should be asking Him for favor. So I got 6 points here. So I want to tell you about and discuss with you. First, I want you to go ahead and join the class, which is tomorrow. It's time for accountability. Tomorrow's class, it is virtual, it is free. It's called It's Time for Accountability. All right. That is tomorrow's class. It's 12 p.m. Eastern time zone. It's on Clubhouse. It's virtual. You don't have to pay. And I do these classes on bi-weekly on Wednesdays at 12 p.m. Eastern time zone. I say Eastern time zone because a lot of people don't know what time zone they are in when they come to the class. But tomorrow we're going to be talking about accountability. It's time for accountability. I'm going to teach you how to have accountability, why you should have accountability, what happens when you go into a season of accountability. You get more powerful, right? It's power in accountability. You think accountability is, making you weak, but it really brings you power. So that's what I'm going to talk about tomorrow, you guys. So if you want to join that class, just comment join or go ahead and hit the description below to go ahead and be added to the class list tomorrow. But hey, you guys. Hey, y'all. At least she's not up here eating cornstarch. Oh my God, I cannot stand those videos. I don't see how people do it. Like, that is just so nasty, right? Why are you eating cornstarch? Oh my God. Let's get started, y'all. I got 6 points for you. Now, who am I talking to? You don't have to be overly religious to be on this live, okay? Even if you don't believe in God, I hope you stay. I hope this is giving you some type of, way to elevate, to succeed. So why favor is better than money? When you got favor, you got people favoring you. You got opportunities favoring you. You got environments favoring you. If you just ask God for money, or if you ask somebody for money, they just gonna give you money. You're not gonna know what to do with it, right? You don't want temporary money. You don't want temporary things. You want favor. You want wisdom. You want intelligence. You want things to come, and you want to keep those things, because a lot of time we get things and we just let them go, right? Or we get good people in our life and we just let them go. So why favor is better than money? Number one, favor opens doors that money cannot. Favor opens doors that money cannot. All right. Look, favor opens doors that money cannot. Favor creates opportunities that wealth alone cannot buy. Wealth, right? You don't want to make money. You want to make wealth in 2026. You want to make generational wealth. It attracts the right people, doors, and circumstances to you. The scripture that I have for that is Psalm 5 and 12. Surely, Lord, you bless the righteous. You surround them with your favor as with a shield. Joseph in Genesis 39 and 41, though he was a slave, right? And then in prison, God's favor opened doors that money could never buy. Like, he began in the palace, right? Eventually, he elevated him to second in command in Egypt. That's point one. Favor opens doors that money cannot. When you ask God for favor, money gonna come, wealth gonna come, doors are gonna open, right? You want doors to open. If you are in a season right now and you are in a tough season and you are in a season of change. I talked about yesterday for my entrepreneurs, you're used to making the 9 to 5. You're used to going to a job and clocking in. Maybe God does not want that for you because he's trying to take you away from every type of abuse. Because a lot of you have been at jobs where you've been abused at. People abused you, your boss abused you. I'm talking about mental abuse, overlooking you, blaming you for things because they knew that you were better at the job than anybody else. We all have been through that. I know I have been through it. So I talked about that yesterday when I said entrepreneurship. Yes, it's tough. Yes, you get up every morning and you're like, man, I'm used to starting my car. I'm used to getting in my car going to work. That's what I'm used to. But maybe God is trying to change that. Maybe he's trying to keep you free, right? So favor opens doors that money cannot. Start asking God for favor. Point two, favor brings divine protection. Some of you are going to have to start thanking God for protection that you don't see. Sometimes we thank God for the other stuff and we complain and we blame and, we just all just bitter. But do you remember that you're still here? Many people that have tried to destroy you, many people that have tried to destroy your name, right? The enemy that tried to destroy you, you're still here. Sometimes we got to thank God for protecting us from the unseen. Favor will bring protection. When you ask God for favor, that's like me asking God, God, don't let this dog bite me up. This dog is chasing after me. I don't want it to bite me. God, give me favor with the dog. Yeah, I know it sounds silly, but that's how I started to pray, especially when I come in contact with my enemies. I'm like, God, I command favor with this enemy. Some enemies you don't have to pray for. You just pray for them to leave you alone, right? But that's how you do. You say, look, give me favor with this. Give me favor with this boss. So if you're at a job and you have a boss that continues to pick on you, continues to poke at you, continues to overlook you, right? You can say, God, I command you, give me favor with the boss. Next thing you know, the boss may not still like you, but he's going to leave you alone. She's going to leave you alone because you have that spiritual insight. You have just commanded power for the boss to shut up. You commanded power for the boss to leave you alone. That's how favor works. You got to stop asking God for the simple things and ask Him for the big things. And one of the big things is favor. All right. One of the big things is favor. The other woman I saw earlier from the other live stream who obsessively eats needs to be on my strange addiction. I'm weak. Y'all, come on. Bless her. Bless her. Bless her to stop eating cornstarch. Favor brings divine protection. All right. Point. Favor shields you from harm and dangerous situations, even when money or resources are insufficient. Ask God for favor. You don't have money, you always broke. God, give me favor. Right? You a content creator. God, give me favor, right? You're not working. Maybe you're sitting at home. You're looking for a job. God, give me favor with the Indeed applications that I'm filling out. It's that simple. We're asking God for this and this and this. Maybe you don't have a prayer life, and I'm suggesting you to start praying. You ain't got to be perfect. You ain't got to start, oh, I got to search for a church home. I got to open up the Bible. Just start talking. Once you start talking to God, that's when He starts moving, right? That's when He starts moving. He starts moving you slowly into what you want. You can't be successful without God. That is just my opinion, right? I'm not going to, I mean, it's a fact. In my opinion, that's a fact. But some people, they be like, no, I don't believe in God. That's okay. That's all right. If you hear my testimony, you're going to believe in Him. You are. My testimony will force you to believe in Him. There's somebody up there. And you have to start asking for favor. It will bring you divine protection. Yes, it will. Right? Point three, favor multiplies what you already have. So we have to start taking care of things that we already have. Say, for example, you live in a one-bedroom apartment. Okay, this is your first apartment. Okay, maybe you used to live in a house. I said a word the other day when I said sometimes you got to downgrade in order to upgrade. Because in your upgrade, you were around the wrong people. In your upgrade, you were around the wrong connections. In your upgrade, you wasn't doing right, right? So sometimes, yes, the downgrade is better because it's going to make you upgrade permanently. Favor multiplies what you already have. Take care of what you have now. That's just like you having a broken iPhone, but it still works. You can still call people, you can still text. It's just cracked on the front. Take care of what you have now so God can multiply, right? Or remember when we used to have Sprint? I don't know if it's older people out here, Sprint and T-Mobile. And we used to say, hey, I just can't wait till my upgrade. Whoo, that's a word, y'all. I can't wait till my upgrade. I'm going to wait till my upgrade. Come on. Sometimes you just got to wait till your upgrade. And asking God for favor is waiting on your upgrade, right? Asking God for favor is waiting on your upgrade. I remember those times, y'all. And people used to be like, no, I'm not going to get the new iPhone that came out or the new Galaxy that come out. I'm going to wait till my upgrade, right? Because I have an upgrade. Come on. I have an upgrade that's on my bill and I'm going to wait for my bill to come. Or I'm going to wait for the time. I remember my friends used to say, well, girl, I upgrade on the 15th. So I'm going to just wait. I'm not going to get the phone now because that's a word. If I get the phone now, I'm going to waste money. Why can't I just wait another week or two for my upgrade? That's the same thing asking God for favor. When you ask God for favor, come on, favor, He's gonna multiply. Now, when you got the upgrade, maybe you got a free headphones. You can get free headphones. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. It's just like that. I love using funny analogies, y'all, because that's how God works with me. Sometimes I be confused, especially on my walk with Christ. I be confused. I'm like, God, what you talking about? And He would get, He would put funny analogies in my head. And I'd be like, oh, I get you. I get you. You know what I mean? When the boy be like, right? So that's why I had to say that. Look, it's just like an upgrade on your phone. Why would you waste money getting your phone, getting a new iPhone now when you could just wait a week or two, right? That's dumb. That's dumb. You don't wasted $500, $600 on a new phone. You just could have waited on your upgrade. And sometimes in your upgrade, you can only spend what, like $30, right? Thank you, right? Same thing, y'all. When we ask God for favor, right, it multiplies later on. Stop rushing to get stuff. I don't know who that's for. You're in a rush to get money. You're in a rush to do stuff. I know in your past you did stuff the illegal way. I know in your past you did stuff, and maybe like just like this Christmas, right? I live in New York City. I don't have my car right now. I'm used to driving. I'm a natural born driver. I am not used to taking a bus. I've been driving since I was 15. That's not to brag. It's just my dad wanted me to drive that early, right? I was the only one in the group that had a car, right? In high school, okay? But when I moved to New York, I had to give my car away. I couldn't afford to make those payments anymore. I had to take care of my babies. But as I walked to school, I walked my babies to daycare yesterday morning. I got so frustrated because I'm like, God, I could have been had a car. I saved up for it. I did my road test. What happened? It was like a delay in my life. And I heard God say, look, it wasn't a delay. I just want to give you double. I just want to give you double. You wasn't ready yet. Come on, you wasn't ready yet. So he will multiply what you already have. Take care of what you already have, right? Take care of what you already have. You got that one bedroom apartment, take care of it. Come on, you got that one bedroom apartment. You ain't got no curtains, you ain't got no furniture. You better take care of it, right? You got a little small car, take care of it. Don't be rushing and stuff and say, well, this ain't gonna last long. I don't want it. Take care of what you have now because favor will multiply what you already have. Point four, favor attracts the right people. Do you know when you ask God for favor? Because a lot of our chosen people, if you chosen, put it in the comments, say we chosen over here. My chosen people, we know we be meeting some weird people. We really do. Like we meet some mean, some weird people, obsessed people, just weirdos, right? When you a chosen vessel, you're gonna meet all those people. But when you ask God for favor, He eliminates. There's gonna be more people that's gonna come to you that are for you than more people against you. If somebody is coming in contact with you and they are against you or don't like you, oh, he'll take it away quickly. He'll be like, nope, right? He'll take it away quickly. He will take it away quickly. When you ask God for favor, He brings the right people instead of bombarding you with the wrong people. Favor brings the right people, it attracts the right people. I love that word attracts. Stop asking God for money. Stop asking God to do this. Just ask Him for favor. You have to go to court, right? I don't know why I'm led to say this. Ask God for favor in the courtroom. I remember I had to ask God for favor in the courtroom. I had to say, God, give me favor with the judge. Even though the judge did not like me, the judge wasn't on my side, but something shifted because I asked him for favor. I didn't ask him, God, let the judge believe me. God, let the judge do this. No, I didn't say, I said, God, you know what? Just give me favor as I walk in the room. Right? That's start doing that. I promise you. I mean, my God, you're going to see a change. You're going to see a change. Of course, being an anointed vessel and being chosen, you're going to see people, right? I mean, when you're chosen, you see people that are just, you see spirits, right? You see these weirdos, right? You see them, okay? But don't let that distract you from knowing that God is giving you more people that love you than more people against you, y'all. Favor is so important to ask God for. Start asking God for favor, all right? Because some people, they're not going to like the favor on your life. Some people don't like the favor on your life right now. They don't like that you're loved. They don't like that you're cared for. They don't like that you love yourself. Some people do not like the favor on your life. And you're going to go through that. Once you start asking God for favor, don't be shocked when He start giving you favor, right? Don't be shocked. And don't be shocked when people get upset. Because those people that get upset, God is just showing you, hey, they're jealous of you. They're not for you. Get away from them. Asking God for favor will really give you wisdom too. Favor equals wisdom because you got favor in your mind. You're like, wait a minute. Now I have the wisdom on how to move. That was point four. Favor attracts the right people. All right. Point five, favor brings lasting influence. Lasting influence. In 2026, I want you to stop asking God, God, I need to make this amount of money. God, I need to make this amount of investment. God, I need to do this. I want you to say, God, bring me favor in my business. Bring me favor in the products that I sell. Bring me favor in the book that I'm writing. Because when you do this, it brings lasting influence. Lasting influence. I did a word last week when I said some of you are making forever generational wealth, right? You're making forever generational wealth. You're not going to be out here just working and working and being tired and being a slave. No more will you be a slave. That's what God got y'all some. That's what God has you guys right now. You're no longer are being a slave. God is trying to give you forever generational wealth. Well, so if you are working on your creations, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are maybe, I don't know, whatever you do, and you want to work on your gifts and your talents, doing that, using your gifts, is creating forever generational wealth. Did you know that? That's why the enemy is always attacking you when you try to work on your gifts, when you try to work on your talents. He always try to send a spirit of sabotage. Or you always feel like, man, I just had this new idea. What happened? Right? Because you're about to make forever generational wealth. This ain't no just no 9 to 5 job that you're gonna work and have a 401k. You're gonna be the first millionaire in your family. That's why it's so difficult for you. So start asking God for favor so other things can come. So I just wanted to put that disclaimer. Point 6, favor is a reflection of God's blessings. Favor is a reflection of God's blessing. It's a reflection of God's blessing, all right? Favor shows that God is smiling on your life. It's a sign of divine alignment. Favor is a sign of divine alignment. Example, David, right? Though he wasn't the wealthiest man initially, God's favor made him a man after his own heart and establish him as king, right? Joseph again, his favor didn't just get him a position, it gave him influence over a whole nation for generations. Favor is about to come in your life, right? Wealth is about to come in your life. When you ask God for favor, don't be shocked at new connections that's going to come. Don't be shocked at new ideas that's going to come. Don't be shocked at new money that's going to come. But you got to ask God for favor first so that everything can flow. Favor, then flow, and then the overflow. Get ready for the overflow. I'm not talking to everybody. Maybe I'm talking to the people that are going to watch the replay. Get ready for the overflow because when it comes, it's going to come full throttle and you got to be ready for it. You got to be ready for it. How do I get overflow? How do I do that? I don't understand what you're talking about, but I want to stay on this live. You talk to God and He starts moving you. He starts giving you ideas. He starts pulling up those gifts you used to have in childhood, right? This all ties into favor, what we was just talking about. He starts to give you some ideas. He starts to give you some new creations. Ask him for favor when he does that. Change the way you pray. Sometimes it's just one word that you're missing. It's just one word that you're missing. So I wanted to pray for you on this live this morning, you guys. I pray that this word has hit your spirit. I pray that the favor of God will hit you in 2026. I decree and declare that everything that you touch shall flourish, that everything that you touch shall be fruitful, that the favor of God will meet you in 2026, even before January 1st hit. And that is for somebody. You're waiting on God to do something, but you got to change the way you pray. You have to say, God, show me the favor. Give me favor in this situation. You're going through a hard situation when people are coming against you. Give me favor. Do you know I asked God for that one day and He just gave me favor, but the favor that He gave me was protection. Oh my God, when you got protection, you got I mean, you're okay. You're okay. It can be dogs barking at you, just like when, Daniel was in the lion's den. Favor, that was favor, right? That was favor. God will shut the mouths of your haters. That's favor. Your enemies, you're going to be your enemies will be your footstool. That's favor. Start asking God differently, and I promise you things are going to start changing. So, like I said, you guys, tomorrow I'm having a class. It's time for accountability. You need to know how to have accountability being successful. Any job that you're doing, any business, you have to learn the spirit of accountability. So, if you want to come to class tomorrow, like I said, it's at 12 p.m. Eastern time zone. Go ahead and hit the description or comment. I want to join. Peace out, y'all. I have a lot to do, and I will see you later. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can get notifications anytime I go live or anytime I post a video. All right. See you guys later.